Let's get it. Let's get it, man. I don't know what just happened. Should be acting stupid sometimes. Hopefully it don't end. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If it do end this time, it's gonna go to Warzone. But we about to get into it in like 20 minutes, man. And like I just said, whoever just subscribed, good looking. We had 220 subscribers. Once again, whoever had just subscribed maybe like an hour ago, good looking on that. We had 220 subscribers. Let's keep it going, man. Let's get it, man.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. Finding open areas. It's a seam wide open.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football.
Picked off, and the open is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again. And it's just frustrating.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his...
It's a running room. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
Wow.
Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Simpson. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him
mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Dances away. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's back. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm.
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit.
Wow.
You want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Quarterback extends the play. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown!
Wow, good shit.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. On the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Power football with the run. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got a man. It's Miller. Turning it up. Got enough space. Touchdown tie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That would have been airy.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive things.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged him.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Really don't like that play call for two reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But two, if you are going to...
Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here.
Woo!
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
To the air, it's back. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Caves! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll line up to go for two. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
Here comes the two-point try. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Looking to throw, it's back. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This shit dry, man. I'm about to go over the about to go to Warzone. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'm out.